Sessions right there with Chris and Fire. And that was definitely infectious, that chorus. Good hook. Before that, we had the sounds of Sarah Mary Chadwick with a tune called Let's Fight. We had that lovely earworm that we've been thrashing here at Radioactive.fm. Sun Little with Hey Rose and Spencer with Automatic. Midday, it's gone. Officially lunchtime here on the Amplifier Show. Today brought to you by the Rogan Vagabond, of course, home of the legendary burger and a beverage each and every Thursday. I get to give you the chance, of course, to win some free lunch. Who wouldn't want to put their hands up for that? Another thing, of course, that you can put your hands up for is local music that we love to celebrate here at Radioactive.fm. And we've got our guests in the studio with me, Ben Woods. I've also got Rory and Ryan joining him. Gentlemen, welcome to Radioactive.
Hello.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Now, we're broadcasting this live, of course, on the frequency modulation, but also you can check out our video feed on the Facebook page if you'd like to have a look at what Ben, Rory and Ryan look like before you go and check them out at the Tuatara Temple of Taste happening this Friday. Ben Woods, Womb and Michael James Keane playing. I don't have the prize for those tickets, but we'll find out, I guess, in a minute. Welcome to the studio. Ben, I've talked to you on the phone before. We had a chat last year, I remember.
Yeah, last tour, I think.
And this was just as the LP Put had just come out.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that once again.
Thank you.
One thing that I discovered about the LP is that you recorded it in Dunedin.
Yeah, Radio 1.
At Radio 1, our sister station as part of the Student Radio Network.
Yeah, that's right.
I had no idea they had recording facilities.
Yeah, a little live to air kind of spot
Yeah.
that we managed to work for us.
Kind of very similar to this kind of thing. Was it
Maybe
quite...
kind of, I don't know what's through there.
That's our band room.
Yeah, kind of probably that.
Yeah, fantastic. We had the opportunity to get some local musicians in for New Zealand Music Month to do a cover of their favourite Kiwi band, and we put that on a compilation, which was a feat in itself by Radioactive. First time we've ever put a compilation of in-house recorded
That's cool.
material, and now I find that Dunedin's been doing that as well. Awesome.
Yeah.
This is how it should be, you know.
Yeah.
What made you go to their studio instead of either going to your personal home studio that you could easily have nowadays, or go to a flash studio?
Well, I did it all first at home.
Yep.
But it wasn't good enough because I'm not a skilled audio engineer.
Sound engineer,
Yeah.
yeah. But you managed to sketch it out.
Yeah.
What did you use for that? What kind of tools? What did you implement to make that happen? Was it a...
Just, like Reaper, like a laptop and like one average microphone. And, it did it. It got all the songs there.
Yeah.
But then I wanted something flash. But I don't have any money. So the middle ground was my friend, Stephen John Marr, who is working down there. And he helped me out. He is flash, but just because he's a friend, he managed to, we made it happen, you know?
Yeah. Worked enough for you to be happy enough to release it?
Yeah. Yeah, It sounded great. It sounded huge, I thought.
Fantastic.
We worked it, we did it in like 5 days,
Yeah.
which I thought was,
Wow.
yeah.
Or was it 7 tracks, 8 tracks?
It was like 9.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty much a full-length LP.
Yeah.
Well
So,
done.
yeah, we did well.
How much did you fluff around after the recording? The mix down?
A lot. Definitely a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, comparatively, Ryan over here, Ryan Chin has an album coming out. He recorded it. When did you record it, Ryan?
4 years ago.
4 years ago, so not, it was maybe like a year for me, so it was all right, but these things always take too long,
Now, you're here in Wellington, of course, playing at Tuatara Temple of Taste, Third Eye, should I say, Tuatara Temple of Taste this Friday alongside Womb and Michael James Keane. The setup that we have today, very similar to what you'll be using this Friday, or completely different?
I'd say the difference is significant.
Significant.
To say the least.
If you're watching on the video, we have some interesting percussion and also some very interesting playback device, which is actually a cassette tape field recorder, which looks like it is.
Yeah.
Rather professional back in the day kind of thing. Is it a C60 or a C90?
Oh, what does it say there? It's a does it say 5,000 something?
5,000 EV.
5,000 EV by Sony. I don't know what year. Text in.
That's funny because I was actually asking for the length of the tape, not the brand of the
Oh
cassette
mate, I don't
player.
know how these things work.
I got you. You're young.
It's alright.
That's all right.
It makes the sound.
It does make the sound, and very interesting. And why this today like this?
Because yesterday I was contacted by Radioactive FM, and they said, well, you can't use any instruments that you have to plug in, and that is generally what we do.
Harry did say she emphasised acoustic, and it sounded like you guys took it to the next level.
Yeah, so
Unplug the electronic as much as you can.
yeah, it's going to be quite experimental.
I love that.
But I reckon we can try and make something happen.
Should we then?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. What are you going to play for us?
I thought we'll start off by playing the first song off Pot, which is the album that came out last year, and then maybe after that we can move on into some things into the future that haven't been quite recorded and released yet. But,
Fantastic.
Start with something.
All right, take it away. She's all yours.
Together could be forever to me, and no one will be set free. Always, always, always just looks to be never. Remember your dial, it's forever in mind, hoping to be let free. Always, always, always just looks to be someone to keep.
wonderful number.
Thank you.
If you've just joined us, we have a very special guest in the studio with us all the way from South Island, Christchurch, Ben Woods. Also alongside him, band members Rory and Ryan. Who's missing from the lineup today?
Well, a bassist is missing, but there's a few of them. We had our friend Ben Dodd, who plays with us a lot, most of the time. He's in Christchurch. He has a daughter, so his parental duties. And tonight we've got our friend Simon Palmer, who is a Wellington resident, who's going to be joining us.
Fantastic.
So yeah, he's busy being a lecturer at the university.
Yep.
So yeah.
Easy for you to just bring in a ring-in musician?
I wouldn't say. The songs I think are pretty easy and leave a bit of space for people to kind of mess around with. I guess bass is probably the most you need to like stay in one spot, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I've just got a nice enough amount of talented friends maybe who can kind of do it. So we managed to get it done. Last time, I think we've only had one rehearsal before we played at Nostalgia Festival
Oh wow!
last weekend, and we made it happen.
So you're no strangers to like, yeah, that's good enough. Let's do it.
I hate that. Like,
Yeah.
I really don't like doing that, but it just seems to be the way a lot of the time, unfortunately.
Is it not reassuring to you or solidifying your musicianship by being able to put yourself in that kind of spot, in the very uncomfortable spot of I'm not sure if we're ready, and then come off at the end of the night, hey, that wasn't that hard.
Yeah, sometimes, but sometimes it's like, it was really hard, you know? And it feels like, I think I'm one of those people that's like, if you want to be in a band that's good, you should like, you know, there's some bands that like practice every day. I wouldn't want to do that, but I definitely think that's, you know, you should do that.
Yeah, because from what I remember, you did put yourself in harm's way, or possibly in harm's way, to get the album done doing those drug trials.
Yes.
And I was just reading back some of the notes that I was given, and I remember, of course, you did a short term of drug trial research to fund your habit,
Yeah,
which
my,
is
my
not
music
drugs,
habit.
it's music, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
So I sort of got in my mind that you know you're not afraid to put yourself in the line for the art,
For the art.
for the cause.
Yeah, maybe to an extent.
Yeah,
know,
there's
you-
probably a limit.
I just need another skill that can make me money, or New Zealand On Air to like me.
Yeah. Or we just need lots of people at the gig.
That's right. So that's something we can do here.
So let's talk about this gig. You're here in town playing tomorrow night at the Rogue and Vagabond. When was the last time you played in Wellington?
Oh, not the Rogan Vagabond, sorry.
Oh. Sorry, Tuatara Third Eye. I keep
That's it.
saying Rogue and Vagabond. That's because that's my sponsor today.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all right.
Read the notes.
They
Read
emailed
the
me.
notes, guys. The Rogue and Vagabond is not where you're playing. You're playing at Tuatara Third Eye Temple of Tastes.
Yes.
So when was the last time you were here in Wellington performing? Was it during the tour?
Oh, yeah.
November?
I think
Yeah.
the last show was at Moon Bar.
October. I've got.
About
If you
October.
look at the Facebook page, it says October 24th, Wellington, but no venue. Were you busking?
Oh, yeah, no, it wasn't Moon. It was at Moon.
Was it Moon? Yeah.
I think it was a similar situation where we had to change venues kind of last minute.
Right.
But, yeah, no, that was an awesome show.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. Playing with Michael James Keane again.
Yep.
He was great last time.
Is he a Wellingtonian?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, so.
He was in that laid back Country China?
Oh,
and now he's-
yes. I haven't
yeah.
heard that name in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the album is out, of course. You've done the tour for it. You're still doing stints, sort of squeezing that tail end of the promotion, I guess, of the tour. What are you doing? Is that what's happening right now? Or are you in a chill time, or you're writing ideas for the next project, or you're already well underway?
Pretty well underway.
Hmm?
We've got another album that's slowly making its way through, just trying to, figure out how to fund it and make it all happen. And
Will you be putting your body on the line again, or is it a
I'm
one time only?
I'm hoping the last one might be able to, I don't know, make it a little bit easier. Maybe we could try for, well, maybe a little bit. I don't know. It always gets more expensive,
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I'm happy to do the drug trials, though.
Yeah.
It's like a holiday, You pretty much get to sit in a bed for 3 days or in like a little lounge on your own, like work on things on your computer, like watch TV, and you don't have anyone around you, you never get to have a holiday where
Yeah, I can imagine that's
you
kind
don't
of
have someone with you.
yeah. There's I can imagine it'll be great sort of mind space to write specific songs about being in lonely places where you can't get away and you're tied down to this thing, but it doesn't allow you to do anything other than just sit there and think about it.
It's kind of annoyingly social being there though, because it's a really confined space with
Mhm.
lots of students who want to like save to go overseas or something. So everyone's kind of weirdly chatty and sometimes a little bit flirty, which isn't that nice when you're in like a hospital and getting experimental drugs
It's
pumped into you.
Is this what you really like, or are you on the drug at the moment?
Yeah.
Because I think
Yeah.
I got the placebo.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but no, it's all yeah. There's definitely new music. I think we're gonna. Rory kind of backhandedly said to me, not backhandedly, but just off the cuff, was kind of like, maybe you should do a 7-inch. And so I think I'll do that, do like a little single
Mm-hmm.
and try to get like a 7-inch, because 7 inches are pretty cool, I reckon.
They are pretty cool, and I did notice that on the Bandcamp page, the last album did come out on white vinyl.
Yes,
Yes, was that limited release?
it is limited.
And how
I think it's all gone.
all gone?
Or there might be some in the shop somewhere, but
Yeah,
it's all
that's-
gone from my house.
Cool. That's what you can
We've
hope for a
got the
limited
big,
release.
thick black ones now. Yeah.
So people were still wanting the vinyl of the album. They still can get it.
Yeah, they can get it from me.
Yeah.
They can get it from hopefully most good record stores. through
What's
Southbound.
the fastest and cheapest and easiest and direct way to get in touch with you and squeeze music out of you if you're a fan?
Maybe Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Bandcamp or my or like Instagram, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer, Facebook or Instagram?
Both are quite extreme a lot of the time, but I think I'd have to say I'm more of an Instagram person,
Yeah.
and that I like mindlessly looking at photos rather than people's opinions. You know.
Right. Yep. 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 You're a visual person.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you post?
What do I post? What do I post? Mostly just like shameless self-promotion, and I've got a bit of a like a analog camera
Mm-hmm.
like hobby thing going on. So sometimes I'll get those developed and get real excited, have a big stint of trying to post those online.
Nice. See,
Yeah.
you are visually inclined. You had a
Yeah.
photographic side to you.
Yeah.
Is that something that you is it just a hobby, or is it something that you may be thinking about
No,
following up later?
I think it's just all of it seems to be geared towards being self-sufficient,
Mm-hmm.
and that if I do that, then I can do my own, like have pictures of myself that I might like because I've taken them to for the music stuff, and
Yeah.
then do my own art and things like that.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple of like the album cover for Put, like the background for it was just like a picture I took on like some really old, like degraded film that didn't work out. It was just like black and kind of teal, and I managed to turn it into an album cover. So I don't know. It's just kind of trying to be able to.
It works very well.
Yeah.
It sounds like everything that you do outside of the music comes back to the music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely the focus.
You've been described as Antipodean goth,
Mm.
which I guess works really well with those black and whites.
Yeah, maybe.
Very sort of bleak and southern and cold and all the things that we here in Wellington imagine
Yeah.
happens in the South Island. Although I'm pretty sure you go out surfing, you enjoy the sunshine,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
fish and chips in the park, that kind of thing. Should we have a listen to another music, another song?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to quickly retune this guitar because I kind of tried to change the note halfway through the song. Here we go. That's us. How are we looking? Sounds pretty good to me. Maybe this guy. All right. All right, let's do, yeah. This is one I'm going to record that might be on the next album. It's kind of a definitely works with the setup, I think, a bit more.
Yep. I love the tape playing in the background. That's what that funny noise is, by the way, people. All right, take it away. She's all yours.
Here comes the northern rain. Of all our shortcomings, they're waiting the ground. The ground. Tailored for anything. You give the softest grin. It follows me around. The clothes have all got torn. Don't see the same things no more. I suppose we've seen time. Time. It's been a pouring day. I think I'll let some change. Come when it's right. What's right for you now? You've been trying to breathe out since you fell into town.
That's eerie. That tape just adds a total different sort of Hitchcock edge to your movie.
Yeah, it's good, eh?
It's awesome. Fascinating. Is that something that you want to do more of? So this is very experimental.
Yeah,
Strip back.
it's definitely the new way. I mean, the record. My vision for the next record is definitely going to sound bigger than us three in this room.
Yeah,
But there's definitely a lot of this guy.
I like
A
it.
lot, yeah.
I
In
really
fact, some
like
of the recordings on there at the moment, with ones just like for the demos for the songs that are kind of recycled on there, so we're kind of just going through them. But they're all there.
It actually gave Harry and I a really interesting idea with regards to maybe giving people a cassette tape with noises that they have to come back and use for a live performance, or get them to record noises around the house, and they have to somehow incorporate that into the thing that we do here, which is kind of really special. And I've had musicians come into the studio in the past with instruments that they don't usually use or they don't usually play to just have a go and on purpose put themselves in the outside of their comfort zone and try and create something, and live on radio as well, which I thought is very gutsy. So I commend you for bringing something completely different to the mix today. It's fantastic. Ben Woods in the studio with me, with band members Rory and Ryan, of course, being joined by a local bass player tomorrow night at the Third Eye Tuatara Temple of Taste. If you want to go and check them out, of course, they're going to be playing alongside Worm and Michael James Keane, as it says right here on the Facebook page. Following a series of tours, a spell around the country with Algiers Harding. Ooh, that would have been fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. How many days was that with Algiers Harding?
I think it was all of them apart from the one here,
Right.
because we were playing the Others Way Festival. So about 4, I think it was. Yeah.
Cool. A proper little on the road
Yeah.
with Algiers Harding. It says right here, Ben Woods is performing at Third Eye Tuatara Temple of Taste here in Wellington, alongside Wellington's dream-weaving hitmaker Womb and remunerative baritone, that is Michael James Keane. Tickets from undertheradar.co.nz will cost you a mere $9 in a booking fee. Get in there nice and early. Capacity is limited. Anything else that people need to know about this gig before we wind it up? Well, actually, might go out with one more number if that's cool.
I would love that, yeah. Yeah.
So what do people need to know about you and the gig itself?
About me and the gig itself, I think it's all there. We're playing, we're going to be performing at the Performance Arcade tomorrow at, I believe, 5 o'clock. Is it for the opening? It's like a preview,
Right.
from my understanding. So like they just do the weekend, and then I think next week it actually kicks off. But we're the first preview. That's going to be happening tomorrow at 5.
Nice.
So we'll be darting off from that.
So a little bit of a warm-up gig.
Yeah,
And then darting off to the venue.
that's right. So I think it's about 8:30.
Yep.
8:30 doors are. Yeah, music kicking off at about 9. It's going to be great.
Now, if people can't get to see you here in Wellington tomorrow nights at either of those, when will be the next time we can see you live? When are you coming back to Wellington?
I don't have any gigs at the moment. I'm pretty much trying to figure out the recording some more stuff and getting all that happening. But I'm sure I'm going to be coming back in May with Ryan to go see Big Thief.
Yep.
So maybe we could do something then, or
Maybe squeezing
otherwise
a little duo in there somewhere.
yeah, we'll try to do the get the 7-inch happening.
Nice.
So that's the next goal. So
Cool, man.
hopefully very soon.
Keep us posted with that as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, love to hear about it.
Yeah.
All right. So tomorrow afternoon at Performance Arcade, ahead of course, the evening gig happening at Tuatara Temple of Taste once again. Tickets from event undertheradar.co.nz. It'll cost you $9 in a booking fee. Cheap as chips to move your hips, good people. One more number, and what
Yeah.
will that be?
It's going to be a song that might be on the 7-inch called Hovering at Home, which is definitely a bit of a spooky one. It's kind of, one of the songs that just came out abruptly at home. And I think, it'd be good for this. Good for this.
I do have to ask one last thing. Does anyone deserve some love, recognition, some Bedwood shout-outs for helping you get to this stage in your life?
In my life.
Or your musical career?
There's too
or
many.
just this morning in general?
This morning, shout out to Simon Palmer and Brad for playing bass and letting us sleep there. And shout out to Wellington.
Oosh, safe. Take it away.
All right. Shout out to Lucy Hunter, who's going to feature on this next song. Ryan, if you fast forward that tape about a little bit, we'll get to the screaming. Our friend Lucy Hunter, who we play with, she does some screaming on this tape.
Awesome.
All right. Bury the bread that I threw to the hounds. Bury the bread that I threw to you, hounds. Why say storm when my body I'm giving They've been till the wind to peace half the town. They've been till they break to peace half the town while they shut. When the bodies lay empty, why'd you say stop? When my body I'm giving, I lit them away to peruse in their gowns. I lit them away 'cause I knew I had drowned what I draw. The bodies, the plot. Why would they shut? When the bodies lay empty, why'd you say stop? When my body I'm giving, I float through the air, through the rooms, through the house, so tangled and bare and prepared on the couch. Why'd I doubt? My body is risen. Why would I draw? The bodies, the claw. Why would they shine when the bodies lay empty? Why'd you say stop? When my body I'm giving, 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 when my body I'm giving. Thank
Ben
you.
Woods in the studio with me alongside band members Rory and Ryan. And for the first time, the squeak on the microphone stand was not out of place.
Yeah, that's right.
This one here, you can probably hear it. Every time I move it, it's like, it's all right, it fits.
Yeah.
It works really well. Hey, thank you. That scream, epic.
Yeah.
Wow. Loved it. Follow Ben on the Facebook page or check out the Bandcamp page, Baby Ben.
Baby Ben
Baby Ben. And your Instagram account, if people want to see your photos.
is Ben James Woods.
Ben James Woods. Cool. And all that information, of course, is also on the Facebook page, where you can get links to the gig that's happening tomorrow night. Ben Woods, Worm, and Michael James Keane, all at Third Eye Tuatara Temple of Taste once again. Tickets from undertheradar.co.nz, or just before that at the opening of the Performance Arcade, if you're lucky enough to go to the waterfront and enjoy that. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in.
Hey, thank you.
All the best for the future and the 7-inch press and whatever you need to do to make the thing happen.
Yep.
That I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
And look forward to seeing you guys back again here in the studios. No doubt, quite possibly the full band maybe in that room over there.
That would be
full
nice,
capacity.
eh?
That'd be great. Ryan, Rory, and Ben, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks.
Yeah, we'll take a little break here on the Amplify Show. I'll be right back with Activity Guides.
Amplify.